Hello, everyone, and welcome to Battle of the Beast All Generation, episode number 94. I'm Adam, and I'm on a roll with these today. This is the 5th episode I'm recording today. So we got 2 more beasts fighting out for a spot in round 2. Nope, for a spot in round 3. So far with the lineup of the round 3 beasts, we got some which I expected to make it this far, and some which I'm surprised made it this far, but I grew some appreciation towards them. So there's no beast there which I overly dislike, but would probably not favour, I guess. But anyway, let's introduce the beasts that are competing today. Representing Series 7, the Lost World. The killer of Vipera the Snake Man in round 1. It is Ellik the Lightning Horror. And representing Series 8, the Pirate King, had to check the name of that title. The Killer of Terror in round 1. It is Bloodboar, the Buried Doom. So these are the beasts fighting today. Honestly, not a bad lineup. They're both great beasts. Well, great beast. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the stats. Ellik the Lightning Horror goes first. Ellik lurks in swampy water where she can remain hidden from her prey. Despite her thick body, she can dart in the blink of an eye to snatch victims in her sharp fangs. Ellik's blue scales suck lightning from the sky, and she stores the charge ready to give her enemies a nasty shock. Abilities are Lightning, Attraction, and Absorption, Lightning Breath, Enhanced Durability, Electricity Immunity, and Underwater Breathing. Weaknesses are Limited Electricity. Ellik's supply of lightning is limited, and if she runs out of it, she loses her ability to shoot lightning. Okay. Going to Bloodboar now. Bear with me. So sorry about this. Technical difficulties. God, this is so slow. Come on. Okay. Almost there. Okay, this is just going nowhere. Come on. There we are. Load in. There you are. That's what I need. And now, there we are. Okay, so I got that. Okay, so now, on to Bloodboar. Bloodboar is covered in plates of thick, warty hide, as tough as any armour. He towers over people, but moves surprisingly quickly on short, powerful legs. If you're not crushed beneath his pounding hooves, you'll have to contend with his just-in yellow tusks. They're strong enough to rip houses to pieces with a shake of the beast's head. Abilities are Natural Weaponry, Enhanced Strength, Natural Armor, and High Intelligence. Weaknesses, Unprotected Body. That means if the shell comes off, then he's screwed. So we got Ellik versus Bloodboar. Battlefield. Do I want to go with it? Do I want to go with it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. No, I can't. He can dig holes. Well, rocky terrain. Ellik doesn't need water, but she can breathe underwater, so that's good. So yeah, let's get into it. As the chamber doors open, Ellik darts out like quickly, teleports, that kind of quick, to the center of the arena, summons up lightning and zaps herself multiple times. Bloodboar in the chamber sees this and realizes he's got his work cut out. He buries himself underneath and leaves his chamber, going underneath Ellik just to catch the element of surprise on her. Ellik, whilst absorbing the lightning, has sensed the ground shaking mildly and darts out of the way right before Bloodboar bursts out of the ground. She shoots lightning directly towards Bloodboar, which deflects right off his armor, right back into Ellik. Ellik just absorbs it, and in shock, she realizes, got my work cut out. She darts up towards Bloodboar and wraps herself entirely around Bloodboar, and then oh god, it's not exhales, discharges the electricity from her body into her opponent, and the electricity just rebounds right back into her, which she shoots back in. And yeah, plus the underside of Bloodboar's armor isn't protected. No, the underside of Bloodboar isn't protected, so yeah, that it's going into Bloodboar. And yeah, so she discharges the electricity into Bloodboar, causing Bloodboar to screech in pain and dig back underground just to get away from Ellik. But Ellik isn't giving up. She absorbs more lightning and goes underground to follow Bloodboar, shooting lightning into Bloodboar's direction, hitting Bloodboar's rear. Bloodboar bursts out of the ground, snorting in anger, and stomps on the ground, trying to collapse the tunnel underneath Ellik, in which that's what happens, and Bloodboar falls down into the tunnel, which he is collapsed. Ellik has got her tail trapped with Bloodboar right on top of her, right on top of her tail. Ellik turns around, shoots electricity right at Bloodboar's face. The electricity just rebounds right off Bloodboar and hits the wall, and Bloodboar continues to bury down, digging himself into Ellik's tail. Ellik roars in pain, absorbs electricity, and bites down onto Bloodboar's armor. The strength and power Ellik puts into her bites there caused cracks to appear on Bloodboar's armor, which she discharged electricity through her mouth, just shocking Bloodboar so much where Bloodboar just seems to like jump in pain, in which Ellik uses that and lifts Bloodboar right off of her tail and chucks Bloodboar into the wall of the arena. Bloodboar shatters that wall of the arena as the top of the arena starts crumbling down on top of him. And right before the rubble lands on Bloodboar, Ellik shoots electricity right at Bloodboar, right underneath the armor. Bloodboar gets back up, all dazed and confused, and but still alive, snorting in anger. He digs another hole and goes right towards Ellik, which Ellik just follows Bloodboar into the hole, shoots electricity at Bloodboar. Bloodboar bursts out and goes to collapse the tunnel, but Ellik was already prepared for that. She bursts out of the tunnel from her own hole, which she created there, and shoots all the electricity she has from her mouth into Bloodboar's underside, which shoots Bloodboar even further up. Ellik gets out of the way and hugs the wall of the arena as she sees Bloodboar's body just falling down to the ground. Bloodboar twists his own body to land on his armor to protect him from the fall. And as soon as he does, Ellik strikes into action, instantly going on top of Bloodboar, absorbing as much electricity as she can, bites into Bloodboar's stomach, and discharges all the electricity she can into Bloodboar's internal system. Bloodboar screeches in pain as the inside starts shockingly, well, as he absorbs the shock. And with that, this isn't rushing the battle, but this is how he dies. Bloodboar seems to lose all life in him and dies. With that, Bloodboar was lost, Ellik has won. If you think Bloodboar should have won, please comment below what you think about how my word is final and Ellik's moving on. This was a very close fight. Either of them could win, but I had to give the victory to Ellik for the speed and electricity. But I see why Bloodboar could have won. But with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, if you like, leave a comment, definitely subscribe, press the notification bell down below. Sorry I have to rush the end, but I have to tend to my dogs. Till then, I'll see you next time.